What's up, everybody? This is Protagonist 1. Hope that wasn't too loud. So yeah, so I kind of wanted to make this video, and I think I made it in the past, but didn't turn out as good. So I kind of wanted to talk about doing drills to improve footsies, and this is something I probably should be doing a lot more, but I haven't. So I'm just going to make this video, and we're going to see how it turns out. So yeah. So one of the biggest issues I've been having against Supergirl is her back 1, 2, 3 string, or just back 1, 2 in general. So if you're familiar with it, kind of goes like this, you know, this mid to a low. And so generally speaking, one of my biggest issues, of course, was with punishing it in neutral. Just really having to understand when was the right time to counter poke, or just with punishing, or just dealing with it in general. So what I'm going to do is just kind of create a short video on maybe the step-by-step process that you should go through when it comes to really understanding normals and really how to break them down, if you can whiff punish them or not, and how you can whiff punish them, and integrating that into your gameplay. So first off, what I'm going to do is stop this recording because that's not going to help. Let's try to redo this. So the first step, what you want to do is you want to see if you can actually whiff punish it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Supergirl do 2 jabs and back 1, 2. Okay, so the reason why I did that is because I want to be able to anticipate when the normal's coming and then which range is actually done at. And Supergirl is not moving. Okay, man, that took a lot longer. Maybe because I was talking. Let me actually record that again. So. Okay. Alright, so it looks like about 2 cyborg backdashes away, so about this range is when I can whip punish. So this is pretty much right here the range I'm going to want to stay at. Now, of course, while this drill is going on, what you want to do is then figure out which buttons would be best to whip punish with. So in this case, I just use cyborgs down 1 because her foot, so it's a low, and I'm able to kind of not crush it, but just whip punish it. I'm pretty sure I can use back 1, 2, but again, back 1, 2 hits pretty high. Let me try to experiment with it. So back 1, 2 is also an option if I'm walking back. But down 1's just faster, has a better hitbox. And then I can just practice some setups afterwards. I dropped it. So you kind of want to do this a few times just to kind of get the hang of it. Just kind of mess around with the string. See what you can whiff punish with. So that's what I'm going to do for a bit. I dropped it. Okay. So let me just reset it. Okay, so generally what you would do is you just kind of want to practice that for a bit. Just make sure your execution's on point. And usually what I would do is try to see if you can get like 5 whiff punishes in a row with like proper execution, with either into a proper punish, or a setup. And you just want to keep practicing that. So then afterwards, of course, you want to change it up a notch, because in a real match your opponent's not just going to do 2 jabs. So here's when you start to set up the kind of a placebo neutral game. So what you're going to want to do is now just have a recorded dummy just to kind of move around, and a lot of Supergirl players like to walk back. This is very common. Okay, so I just recorded a little dummy here. Oh man, I guess thing I was talking during that. Let me re-record that. Okay, so now I just recorded a dummy walking back, and now it's just moving. So now, in this case, even though it's recorded, what's the best thing to do is to still try to play your neutral game. So you're still trying to, you know, zone a bit, do a bit of fireballs. But every now and then, of course, you want to just transition to playing a footsie-based style and try to whip punish the string. Because when you're playing a real match, you know, you're not just going to just be solely looking for back 1-2. You need to be able to be trying to do other things. And then occasionally look for the string. And then see if you can also convert off of it. Okay, so I wasn't able to do that. So and I just dropped it there. Don't do that. See, my execution is lacking, even in practice mode, so that's kind of why we're doing this. Oh man, I was trying to do a target quiet there and I missed it. So I can get one more whiff punish here. Oh man, that was bad. Okay, that was ugly. Ah, okay. Wow, okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so that's generally what you want to do for there. Okay, so then the next step, of course, then you want to make it a bit more complicated. So here I'm just going to go to the chord option here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to record Supergirl. Not only doing back 1-2, but also mixing it up. So I'm doing back 1-2-3, occasional back ones. Okay, so then while you're doing this, of course, you still want to play your neutral game. You're trying to work on execution as well. But every now and then you still want to try to whip punish. Ah, that was not the best conversion. Wow, okay. Because the reason why you're zoning is so that even though it's recorded, you're not always going to get the same, the ghost is not always going to do the same input. Sometimes the blocks don't actually change things. Like, see, you saw a 4-3 there. Let me see here. I dropped it. Back 3. Ooh, okay, I got punished there. Also still want to practice your counter poking as well against certain strings. That 3 portion is kind of tricky. Okay, that was an accident. Just want to see if I get a whip punish here, then I'll. Whew, that is tricky. Alright, and there we go. So of course, while you're doing this drill, one thing that's important, you need to do it and change it up constantly. So once you're kind of getting used to the ghost, definitely re-record it, change it up a bit. But a lot of times you just really gotta overall practice your execution in neutral, and really just trying to focus on executing your game plan regarding your character, just to simulate a real situation. And of course, every now and then you want to kind of add a few more things. Maybe you might add the ghost to actually jump in at times. Maybe you might add the ghost to shoot a fireball every now and then, just to really kind of change it up. And then really, overall, what you're trying to do is you're trying to establish this muscle memory so that when you're actually playing, you know, you have your execution down, you're not actually making mistakes. Because I was already making mistakes that I make in-game just by doing this. And so by just continuing to practice that, you just kind of get your execution down better and improve it. So yeah, I hope it helps. If there's any questions, suggestions at all, feel free to let me know. And that's it. Tagnus1, and I'll be out.